In his research, Dr. Morrison identified a paradox. A moment where machine learning would evolve past our capabilities of control. He called the first sign of this Alpha.
Welcome to Red Rock.
Man, is it always this hot?
You'll get used to it. Sort of. Not really.
Wow.
Yeah, not bad, huh? It's the latest model.
Interesting.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city block, and then we'll talk.
Today's a very special day. Well, it's not every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them fucking stop me!
MindsEye is an ambitious AAA action-adventure game that combines cyberpunk aesthetics with deep narrative storytelling. Set in the fictional desert city of Red Rock, this highly anticipated title follows Jacob Diaz, an ex-soldier equipped with a neural implant that triggers mysterious flashbacks from his past. The game offers a rich blend of tactical combat featuring both firearms and melee weapons, alongside exhilarating vehicular sequences involving cars and aircraft. Players will explore a vibrant open world while uncovering conspiracies involving corporate greed, military power, and artificial intelligence. The neural implant mechanics add unique gameplay elements, introducing puzzle solving and stealth scenarios that adapt based on player choices. Built by Build a Rocket Boy, a studio founded by former Grand Theft Auto lead producer Leslie Benzies, the game promises to deliver GTA meets cyberpunk experience with cutting-edge graphics and seamless gameplay. MindsEye is scheduled for release in summer 2025, exclusively for next-generation platforms including PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
The continent of Pywell. A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace and those who seek to shatter it. Here begins the saga of the Greymanes.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this.
I have my own mission, seeking out my Greymane comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted Providence.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on. This is our mission.
Crimson Desert is an ambitious open-world action-adventure RPG that puts players in control of Cliff Macduff, a mercenary leader of the Greymanes. Set in the war-torn continent of Pywell, where a comatose king has left a dangerous power vacuum, the game combines intense combat mechanics with rich storytelling. Players will engage in dynamic combat using various weapons from swords to bows, participate in large-scale battles, and even take to the skies with wyvern-based aerial combat. The vast open world features diverse environments including towns, forests, and war zones, where players can climb cliffs, discover hidden areas, and interact with both regular animals and mythical creatures. The game's single-player campaign offers an estimated 50 to 80 hours of gameplay, with a post-launch multiplayer mode planned similar to GTA Online. Built on Pearl Abyss's proprietary Black Space engine, this standalone title from the creators of Black Desert Online promises stunning next-gen visuals and performance. Crimson Desert is set to release in late 2025 for PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S.
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It is not forgiving. To betray one is to betray all. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
I do.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty to this family. My flesh has to burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
First up is Mafia. The Old Country is an upcoming action-adventure game that takes players back to the gritty origins of organized crime in early 1900s Sicily. Set in the fictional town of San Celeste, players step into the shoes of Enzo Favara, a former sulfur mine worker who becomes entangled with the powerful Teresi crime family. The game offers a compelling, narrative-driven experience, focusing on storytelling and cinematic environments rather than open-world exploration. Players will experience authentic period combat with historical weapons, horseback riding, and early automobile driving, all while being immersed in a meticulously crafted Sicilian atmosphere, complete with localized voice acting. The game features stunning visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, capturing both Sicily's natural beauty and its criminal underworld. With its commitment to authenticity and narrative depth, Mafia. The Old Country promises to deliver an engaging prequel to the original Mafia title. The game is set to launch in the third quarter of 2025 for PlayStation 5.
They're combing the streets. Searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand wasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra is an epic action-adventure game that takes you back to World War II, where you'll team up with some legendary heroes. The game follows Captain America and Black Panther as they work together in occupied France to stop Hydra from getting their hands on a powerful artifact called the Eye of Storms. What's really cool is that you'll get to play as 4 different characters: Captain America, Black Panther, Gabriel Jones from the Howling Commandos, and Nanali, who leads the Wakandan spies. The gameplay is packed with intense combat, stealth missions, and special powers unique to each hero. Plus, there's a co-op mode where you can team up with friends to take on Hydra missions and boss fights together. The game uses Unreal Engine 5, so you know it's gonna look absolutely stunning. It's being developed by Skydance New Media with some serious talent behind it, including Amy Hennig at the helm. As for when you can get your hands on it, it's coming sometime in 2025. Right now, it's confirmed for PC, but they haven't announced other platforms yet.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it.
Impossible. It's you.
We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Hell Is Us is an upcoming third-person action-adventure game where you play as Remy, a UN peacekeeper who goes AWOL to uncover the truth about his past and find his parents. Set in a war-torn fictional country called Hydra, the game features a unique blend of combat and exploration mechanics. You'll face supernatural beings called Hollow Walkers, while navigating through a semi-open world without traditional navigation aids like maps or quest markers. Combat involves using various melee weapons and a drone companion named KAPI that helps you in battles. What makes the game stand out is its minimalistic approach to guidance, encouraging players to rely on their instincts and NPC conversations to progress through the story. The game is set to release on September 4th, 2025, and will be available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
People come north to disappear. But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
Next up, Ghost of Yotei is an ambitious action-adventure game that transports players to the stunning landscapes of Hokkaido, Japan in 1603 during the early Edo period. Unlike its predecessor, Ghost of Tsushima, this standalone title follows Atsu, a female warrior who adopts the persona of the Ghost. The game is set around Mount Yotei in Hokkaido, historically known as Ezo, featuring a rich narrative that explores themes of vengeance and survival in a world filled with danger and intrigue. Players will experience both stealth and action gameplay, wielding dual swords, chained weapons, and period-appropriate firearms like muskets. The game's expansive open world showcases Hokkaido's diverse terrain, from snow-capped mountains to verdant fields, all brought to life with stunning next-gen visuals and authentic environmental sounds recorded from Shiratoko National Park. Atsu dons a ghost mask throughout her journey, symbolizing her connection to Jin Sakai while establishing her own unique identity. Ghost of Yotei is scheduled for release in 2025, launching exclusively on PlayStation 5.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together. I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance, the blade in your hand. Never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Lost Soul Aside is an ambitious single-player action-adventure RPG that combines fast-paced hack-and-slash combat with emotional storytelling. The game follows Kaiser, a determined warrior who embarks on a quest to save his sister Louisa from the Voidrax, interdimensional invaders who steal souls through meteor showers. Accompanied by Arena, a mystical shape-shifting dragon that can transform into various weapons, players will experience intense combat inspired by classics like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and Ninja Gaiden. The game features a unique traversal system where Arena helps create platforms, enables gliding, and allows wall running through linear but secret-filled levels. Players can customize their combat style through different weapon loadouts and unlock new abilities as they progress. What began as a solo project by Yang Bing in 2014 has evolved into a visually stunning game built on Unreal Engine 4, complete with DLSS 4 support and ray tracing capabilities. Lost Soul Aside is scheduled to release on May 30th, 2025, exclusively for PS5 and PC, with pre-orders already available on both platforms.
Being out here isn't what I expected.
Legacy can take many forms, right? Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Wait, I hear something.
Get ready! Is that a Kestrel?
That's still can't believe they exist.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I just need one foot. Aha!
You can turn into a Levron.
Bonjour, mes amis.
We need to cross the sea? Bulger said you could help?
All right. Ready to sail like a snail.
This is a much better way to travel.
We're gonna take down the painters, just the three of us?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward. Painters! Us!
As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
Clair Obscur Expedition. 33 is a dark fantasy turn-based RPG that transports players to a mesmerizing world inspired by France's Belle Epoque era. The game tells the haunting tale of a cursed paintress who annually paints a number that marks the death age of individuals. As the ominous number 33 approaches, players join protagonists Gustave, Maëlle, and their companions on a crucial mission to confront the paintress and end her deadly curse. The game combines turn-based and real-time combat, letting players dodge, parry, and counterattacks to create their own fighting style. Players can explore a rich overworld map filled with secrets and hidden quests, while interacting with diverse characters like Monaco, who can mimic enemy abilities, and Esqui, who aids in world traversal. Using Unreal Engine 5, the game features stunning visuals and character progression inspired by classic JRPGs. Developed by Sandfall Interactive and published by Kepler Interactive, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is set to release on April 24, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Doom. The Dark Ages is the upcoming medieval-themed entry in the iconic first-person shooter franchise that blends dark fantasy and sci-fi elements in a unique prequel to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. This highly anticipated title takes players to a medieval setting where the origin story of the Doomslayer's rage unfolds through enhanced storytelling with more cutscenes and character development. The gameplay features more grounded, strategic combat that emphasizes melee weapons, including a versatile shield saw for blocking and parrying, alongside a gauntlet, flail, and mace. Players will experience the largest levels in Doom series history with sandbox-like, non-linear exploration, enhanced glory kills with slow-motion features, and special vehicle sections where they can pilot cybernetic dragons and Atlan mechs. Doom. The Dark Ages is set to release on May 15, 2025, for PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X and S, and will be available on Game Pass from day one. Cronos. The New Dawn is a thrilling survival horror game where you play as the Traveler, jumping between two different time periods, 1980s Poland and a scary post-apocalyptic future. You're working for this mysterious group called the Collective, and your job is to use this special device called the Harvester to basically save people's souls from the past before everything goes wrong. You'll be exploring creepy locations, fighting off some pretty nasty monsters, and trying to survive with limited resources. The game has this unique mix of old Eastern European architecture and retro-futuristic style, which gives it a really distinct look. The combat is tough and strategic. You can't just run in guns blazing, you've got to think about every move. Plus, anything you do in the past can change how things play out in the future, which adds a whole other layer of strategy to the game. If you're into games like Dead Space or Silent Hill, you'll probably dig this one. It's being made by Bloober Team, the folks behind the Medium and Silent Hill 2 remake, and is expected to release sometime in 2025 for PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S.